We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Long incompletions. Okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On third down, going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Quick strike complete. Keeps the legs moving. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The back goes in motion. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, Boilermakers football. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Just something very easy, very reliable, flipping forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Eastern Michigan 7, Illinois 0.
Okay, ready? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward. And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes.
And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Linderbaum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To throw, it's Sanders. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. And And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's going to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into half. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Barrels ahead. He is smashing people. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Linderbaum. That is a decision he will like. Brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Johns. Gets it out quickly. Oh, what a move! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
The crowd already makes such a big impact in all college football games. This is the way you ignite them. You want to get them excited? QB breaking off a huge run. Yes, please. The crowd will be going bananas.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career eye.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Eagles! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the stomping has commenced.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
To the ground. He's got it again. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. It's complete to the left. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period.
Eastern Michigan 42, Illinois 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air. It's Johns. Throws to the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Eagles. And the punishment has been extended. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Eastern Michigan, 49, Illinois, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're
And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back goes in motion. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The ball carrier is the running back. Gain of 3. 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 35.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Illinois, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Johns. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. A first down for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask